We are live. Alright. Hey guys, welcome to my dev stream. हम लोग एक टावर प्रोजेक्ट बना रहे हैं, उसी का वर्क चल रहा है. Enemy 1. So what I wanted to make is एक I don't know. Just put my headphones up here. Yeah. So मैं बनाने की कोशिश कर रहा था एक field of view.
And then
watching this video.
lastly, this is
Alright. Hold up. Da, 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 da. Alright, so ये field of view वाला था last. What was the name? VS Code. So here we were. Physics overlaps PR.
all it's going to be on that
Target mask. यहाँ तक हो गया था हमारा.
there. Let's have a look if we found anything. So to do is written all the works, and then
In this situation क्या फिर यहाँ पर एक situation डाल रहा है कि अगर हमें कुछ मिले ही ना तो checks length equals 0. अगर 0 होती है तो क्या करना है? Oh wait, not equals to 0. क्या करना है? Target or target.
everyone that it finds, that's going to be in a.
The fuck was that? So if you guys don't know, I'm working on the enemies right now. Transform target equals to range check 0. अरे ये तो बहुत होशियार है. Then vector 3.
Vector 3. I'm going to call that direction to target. We're going to set that equal to our target dot position minus our current enemy's transform dot position.
Okay, what is that sound?
Now that we're to position, so about it if the
transform dot position direction target. No, why the fuck are you, damn it. समथिंग विद चार्जिंग, चार्ज करने पर ही ये होशियारी दे रहा है. Okay.
Bluetooth mode.
What the fuck?
Aux mode.
Hey. Let's hope it's better.
That can transform dot.
So वेक्टर 3 का एंगल निकालना है हम लोग. It is vector 3 angle here. Vector 3 from vector 2. All right. Should I just, I don't know, not do this here for now? Not use my phone while it's charging? Maybe I should not do that. For now. Power off. Shutting my phone down for a minute. Just give me a minute. Okay, now that's out of the place. We just go here and manage videos live. Okay, where do I do I see the stream? I am live right now. No, 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 no. This is not what I want to do. God damn it, no. Now. Not now. Damn it. I'll just have to run the stream here, I guess. Huh. Can I add something in OBS maybe? Two views. Alright. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Where do I see chats? Damn it. Chat rate. Chat. Yeah, which chat? Eh? Right. But if I'm working, how can I see my chat? Hmm. Let's worry about that later. Focus more on streaming right now, maybe. Right. तो क्या करना है? Float distance to target equals float distance to target equals vector 3. Why the fuck? No, I don't want to do this. Maybe not yet. I might have to do this. KNC player. By the way, guys, if you're wondering, ये जो मेरे को सजेशंस दे रहा है वो इसके को पायलट की वजह से है. AI chatbot. यहाँ से मैं AI की हेल्प भी ले सकता हूँ. अभी मेरा बिल्कुल जीरो है बिकॉज नया महीना चालू हो गया तो. क्या कह रहे हैं लोग? अच्छा, उसने वही करा जो
We're going
AI
to
में
pass in
suggest किया
our
था. क्या करना है? if physics dot raycast. Is this what I'm supposed to do? Let's trust. Should I trust AI?
from the center of our start of this. Now the or else.
Guys, अगर कुछ chat में मैसेज करोगे तो मुझे हो सकता है थोड़ा टाइम लग जाए देखने में, but
Up a bit that loop mess.
Don't
So
get
a player
discouraged.
isn't within range of the enemy.
ओके सो यहाँ पे क्या कर रहा है, फिजिक्स रेकास्ट से डिटेक्ट कर रहा है कि ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन मास्क नहीं है, कि ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन मास्क नहीं है अगर तो ट्रू है, और अगर है तो कैन सी फॉल्स।
Me at all. Longer in view of view script on here.
ऑलराइट
Completed.
ऑलराइट ऑलराइट ऑलराइट
Obviously, in
सो यहाँ पर क्या है, अगर कैन सी प्लेयर है ट्रू है तो कैन सी प्लेयर फॉल्स है। राइट यहाँ पर else if someone tell me a plugin जिससे ये जम जाता है। I'm using this prettier but पता नहीं ये क्यों बंद क्यों हो जा रहा है बार बार। Should I use C sharp here? पर इसमें मैनुअली मेरे को करना पड़ता है। prettier हटा ही देता हूँ फिर मैं prettier, अगर ऐसी बात है तो। I cannot use else if like that क्योंकि if else और else if ऐसा थोड़ा लिखते हैं, तो उसने क्या लिखा था फिर? What did I do wrong? God damn. अच्छा, इस if का वो else if है। Yes. Okay. ये क्या कह रहा है? What the fuck? Huh. That's how I'm supposed to write it. Okay then.
the view of the enemy and you're no longer in view of the enemy, we want to make sure that we set can see player to enemy. Throw the field of view script on here.
This is my enemy. Enemy field of view. Okay. Then मेरा जो player है, where is my player? जो होता है रन टाइम पे स्पॉन, इसको मैं लेयर दे देता हूँ प्लेयर वाली। प्लेयर, यस चिल्ड्रन। ओके, टारगेट है मेरा प्लेयर, ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन इज एवरीथिंग, नहीं। Hey.
We can see we have all of our variables into my script, and I'm going to go past 360 degrees by putting a range is now a slider. Perfect.
तो उसने क्या स्लाइडर डाला है किस पे, एंगल पे। God damn it. Range 0 to 360, right? Okay. So वो स्लाइडर बनाया उसने। I should I have done the slider? I mean, it looks good though.
To 300. Not actually getting any of this information on yet. This is what you need to put this in the need because we don't want to call it field of view, creating your own editors. Then let
Field of view editor. Come on. You know, I've done this same thing for Agad games, but मैं copy paste नहीं कर सकता, नहीं तो कोई
keep everything nice and neat
बोल
and
देगा।
tidy, keep all the naming conventions. So this is going to be a quick overview. If you do want an actual in-depth tutorial on creating your own editors, then let me know in the comments below because I would love to do one of those, but it's whether or not that'd be useful for you guys. So we're going to blitz through this. There's a lot of maths involved. I'm crap at math. So the first
I'm
thing we
crap at maths as well because not a math student.
want to do, we want to be using Unity Editor. Next, this isn't going to be active.
All right. ठीक है. Editor required. Yes.
This on scene.
Okay, delete everything. Yeah. On scene GUI.
GUI. So the first thing we'll set the white.
So यहाँ पे मैंने field of view का reference लिया है and field of view target.
And we'll draw in that radius. Now the way that we do that, we'll just again use handles dot draw here in the dot
Draw worker. There it is.
up. This to be a full in and yet play the game here. Well, not play the game. We'll go into the scene view. We don't see anything yet, but that's because our radius is still.
है ना. रही है। You know, God damn it, what is wrong with you? Fix formatting.
To the scene view.
Looks good enough, right? एनिमी क्यूब एनिमी के ऊपर लगी है ये स्क्रिप्ट जिसकी मैं रेडियस दे रहा हूँ बट रेडियस आ नहीं रही है। You know what? Screw your C sharp here. Fuck off C sharp here. यहाँ पे वार्निंग दे रहा है वो। That's better. Now let's see.
So now if we were to play the game here, well, not play the game, we'll go into the scene view. We don't see anything yet, but that's because our radius is still set to 0. If we up that to 7, for example, we see we now have the radius in which our enemy can see our player.
Okay. So उसका आ रहा है but मेरा नहीं आ रहा है. 7. I don't see any radius here. World. Player spawn. Nav mesh कर दो disable. Okay. What did I do wrong?
Vector3 dot up. We're going to give it a from value of vector3.
Draw wire arc. Draw wire arc ही तो
Any
लिखा है.
sphere in Unity, which is going to be a field of view object dot transform dot position. We're going to give it
What am I doing wrong?
a normal value of angle dot still set to 0. If we up that to 7 for the plate, so here we're going to need to create two of the angle from up the view, and that's our angles in degrees. Y, and then the Z is that's going to be the Euler Y value of our enemy. Next, we need another float, and that's going to be the angle in degrees. Now we want to f dot deg to going to be math deg to rad. So now what angle on the left, and so we'll change that from angles doing draw line on dot position. Yep, they don't, and that's because we haven't set the angle in our field of view, which
Okay,
a different object equal to.
Let's see. Unity 6 में कुछ depreciate हो गया है क्या? Target ठीक है. Field of view editor. What is this? क्या कह रहा है ये? Replace method sin degree. The code need to be reformatted and split vector rules, something something. Okay, this is my thing. Two, still not visible. Layer, nahi. 3.5, nahi. Hmm. Something here maybe. Damn it. Enemy 3.5. There is no the thing, that thing. 7. कोई gizmos disabled है क्या? Red. मुझे उसको एडिटर फोल्डर में रखना पड़ेगा. वेट, ऐसा भी कुछ होता है ना?
Jig that position it out. The view failed close.
Yeah. Go on.
And we're all very start. And then the one last thing, obviously, it can back over. The angle can never pop. So we're going to call the editor folder after screen. Now, because this is an editor script, we need to put this in the editor folder. I've covered this.
That's a thing. Asset. External enemy. There is no editor folder here. God damn it.
In other tutorials before, the editor folder is a reserved folder that won't be compiled when you build your game, which is exactly what we need because we don't want this going into the final product.
So ये यूज कर रहा है Unity 2029.4.8. Okay. Where is editor folder in Unity 6? In Unity, the editor folder is a special folder that contains scripts of specifically designed These scripts are not included. Okay. The fuck? Okay. Just create an editor folder here then. editor. Editor. Anything? Nothing? 7. God damn it.
Nice and neat and tidy. In-depth tutorial on creating your own editors, then let me know in the comments for you. I've got all we want to edit it from edit.
I have Unity editor here. यहाँ पे editor का ये भी लगा हुआ है. Script. And why are you not showing up?
I'm going to monitor, so it'd be useful for you all. Nice and neat and tidy. Keep all the naming convention on create one of those, but it's time.
God damn it, what is it that you want from Unity? One 17.
Crap at maths, and the first thing we want to do, Unity edit view. So now, for the first thing we're going to do, and we need yes,
Right,
use
right.
normal value, angle, and then the
Draw wire arc. That's what I'm writing here. Okay, what is handles?
radius we're going to put in as a field of view dot go into the scene view 0. If we up that to 7, for example, we see we now have the radius in which enemy can see a player.
Okay, maybe it's the terrain. Is it the terrain? 7. Huh. Everything is selected here. तो क्यों नहीं दिख रही मुझे लाइनें इसकी? कैप्सूल कोलाइडर है, फील्ड ऑफ व्यू है, बिहेवियर एजेंट कुछ हटाना पड़ेगा क्या? नैव मैश
So we'll jump back and we'll two vector angle from angle to 3, and that's going to get the direct maths came into play.
मेरा क्यों नहीं आ रहा है? उसका आ जा रहा है. What am I doing wrong here? Player F. This is the logic, but editor में क्यों नहीं? Should I ask AI? I am not able to see wire arc in scene view. The issue is likely script is missing custom editor. How? Custom editor. You see, this happens a lot of time. Issue बस इतना सा होता है. AI की गलती है. Didn't I tell you to fuck off the sharp here? Nothing? What if I do this and enemy? हाँ, अब दिख रहा है. ग्राउंड का क्या चक्कर हो रहा है फिर? Okay, This thing is so weird. Now I can see this. 7. मैं इसमें एंगल दे दूँ तो वो बताएगा आगे कि उसमें लाइनें कैसे ड्रॉ करनी है. Okay.
Euler Y
Direction from angle. Private vector 3 direction from angle. Ay. Euler Y and angle in degrees. Float. क्या angle in degrees?
2 to new and by degree to pass in
Math f dot sine angle in degrees into math f degree dec 2 rad. What is dec 2 rad here? Constant float radius. इसकी वैल्यू यही रहती है.
the Y as 0 viewing angle
वैल्यू रिटर्न तो कर रहा है. देन एरर क्यों आ रहा है? सी जो लोग बोलते हैं कि ट्रिग्नोमेट्री किसी काम नहीं आती है जो आप मैथ्स में पढ़ते हो, दिस इज वेयर this is the place where you जहाँ काम में आ रही है.
from a direction, we can create two vector 3s, which
Okay. Private vector 3. Vector with a v direction from angle. तो इसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या है? अच्छा, I think न्यूमेरिक्स मैंने यूज करना है यहाँ पे.
going to be vector 3
Vector 3 view angle 0 1. No, god damn it. Is this what we're trying to do? No, ये बहुत इशू देता है मुझे
transform
क्योंकि ऑटो कोड कंप्लीशन में वो सब कुछ छाप देता है. इवन दो मुझे बस वो थोड़ा सा सजेशन ही लेना था, एंड यहाँ पर मेरा इनलाइन सजेशन 5.4 चला गया.
dot Euler, because remember the left and half on the
ये हो गया.
from
ठीक है.
views
येलो
dot
ड्रॉ लाइन
back
रेडियस. ऑलराइट, सो एंगल बढ़ा. नथिंग. What did I do wrong? God damn it. Handle draw line. FOV angle into FOV radius.
angle 2 for the right hand side. So let's save that. We'll pop back over into Unity 2 for the
ये एक्स्ट्रा क्यों ऐड कर रहा है भैया? तुमको बोला मैंने एक्स्ट्रा ऐड करने के लिए.
right hand side. So let's save that.
There we go. See, now I have a range. यहाँ से यहाँ तक के बीच का इसमें अगर प्लेयर आ जाएगा तो डैमेज करना है और उत्तेजित हो जाएगा
Pop back over into Unity. We don't see anything other than in a like out of a on-scene GUI. It a little bit more clearly. We'll set this to green this time.
I'm just creating a custom editor. You know, I think testing में वो थोड़ा easy रहेगा, but in game तो ये दिखाना नहीं रहेगा. FOV can see player. Green draw line, ठीक है? This what you are trying to do, bro? Yes.
Draw lines. F do is set tab at the top. Ask to be, and we'll go ahead.
Bruh.
Absolutely nothing. What have I done wrong?
You did something wrong. I knew it.
Ah, that's it. When we're dealing with the angle, we shouldn't be using transform.position. Got me messed up.
In here. You know, last time I was doing this, तो उसने annotation दिया था, but I guess इस बार भी दिया होगा. I just ignored it.
See a green line that looks towards the player whenever they're in range, and only when we're within this viewing angle. But
Right. Let's test it out then. Add layer. Obstruction. Okay. Where is player? प्लेयर को खड़ा कर देते हैं यहाँ पर. यहाँ हमारा टावर है, उसके पीछे. देन डिफेंस टावर, इसको मैंने the obstruction. Actually, not do this obstruction. This टावर लेयर पे डिफेंस टावर. यस. नाउ एनिमी, इसकी लेयर है शूट. obstruction मास्क की जगह द टावर. ठीक है.
me,
Hey, hold up. प्लेयर को हटा दो. प्लेयर स्पॉन होता है ऑटोमेटिकली. Layout split screen. This is player cone. This is enemy one. Hiding behind the tower. Wait, क्यों नहीं मिली इसको player reference? Okay, okay, okay. क्योंकि मैंने नैव मैश डिसेबल कर रखा है तो उसके पीछे कैसे भागेगा एनिमी. Ground, enable nav mesh. Numerator find player. ठीक है. Let's say 0.5 seconds. Go routine find player. Let's see. Enemy play. There's. See what's happening is कि मैं जब वो प्लेयर की रेंज में आ जाए तो एक ग्रीन कलर का वो सिग्नल आना चाहिए according to Did I ask the C sharpier to not be around?
Up. Right, so now go ahead and hit play and we'll see what happens.
Bruh.
Absolutely nothing. What have I done wrong? What have I done? Using transform.positions, it got me messed up. Right, so now this should work. Yeah, whenever they're in range and only when we're within this viewing angle. But we
Okay, so what did I do wrong? FOV can see player. Wait, let me see if the script is working or not. Script ही work नहीं कर रही है. What did I do wrong? God damn it. अच्छा ये रूटीन कॉल ही नहीं हो रहा है. यहाँ पे फंक्शन कॉल हो रहा है, देन इनको रूटीन स्टार्ट में ही चालू करना है ब्रो। Can see player and the green dot is here. It can see me. Obstruction mask. इधर देख सकता है मेरे को, नहीं देख सकता. It cannot see me now. There. Okay, so we have this detection thing working. Now what I want to do is
Can a little
Bruh.
done. So what out of the way as
Okay.
well, we can see that we just
Com3 इंटरैक्टिव का ट्यूटोरियल था, ये आपको फील्ड ऑफ व्यू कैसे ऐड करना है प्रोजेक्ट में वो सिखा देगा. आई एम गिविंग इट अ लाइक. देन उसके बाद अब मुझे देखना था बिहेवियर ग्राफ. बिहेवियर ग्राफ यूनिटी, इन भाई साहब का ट्यूटोरियल देख रहा था मैं.
Greeting.
फर्स्ट वाला हो गया था, आई वाज इन सेकंड.
Select action. This way, to use those detectors in our AI, we need to
Be right back guys, I have to pee.
Modify our behavior graph. So let's open it up. To use our custom scripts in our graph, we need to right click, and instead of add, we are going to select create, and we are going to select action. This way we can define a new node. First, we need to give it a name, which is basically a name of a script. Let's call it range detector. Let's select category to be action, and let's click next. Now we need to describe what we want to do inside this node. Let's call it update range detector and assign target. Now I'm going to type target with capital T because the system will already recognize that we have target variable in our Blackboard, so it will assign to it a type game object. The rest of the words are assigned as regular text, but obviously we need to provide a range detector parameter to this node. So we can select this drop down for the range detector, and we are going to select other, and we are going to select mono behavior, and we should find here a range detector at the bottom. This is my script that I have created for our project, and here we have an error that variable cannot share the same name as the script that we already have. So let's add a spacebar in between those, and I'm going to just select detector to be of type other and mono behavior and range detector. Now there is no error, and we can proceed to create this, which will basically create a script for us.
All right. So currently मैंने एनिमी का थोड़ा सा बेसिक बना रखा है. बिहेवियर ग्राफ ये है, तो इसी का ट्यूटोरियल में फॉलो कर रहा था मिस्टर सनी वैली स्टूडियोज. Shout out to Sunny Valleys for showing me this tutorial. So what I have to do is create a
click, and instead of add, we are going to select create, and we are going to select action.
create action. क्या नाम दिया था उसने?
This way we can define a script, and let's
Range detector. Detector. This category है action की. Describe what it's gonna do. Okay. उसने क्या लिखा था?
let's click and assign target. Now
Update range detector and assign target. Detector and assign target. ठीक है, वो ले लेगा डिटेक्टर में mono behavior. Where is it? Enemy field of view. ठीक है, I have to create this new action. तो enemy में जाके new folder, save. ओके सो ये स्क्रिप्ट बन गई है ऑफ टाइप एक्शन. ब्लैक बोर्ड वेरिएबल ये, ब्लैक बोर्ड टारगेट ये, ऑन रनिंग. ठीक है,
I'm going to type target with capital T because the system will already recognize object. Then to provide a range detector parameter to this node. And here we have now the behaviors are up. You have the node description that we have defined inside the graph editor. Next, we will have a list of variables that we gave or specified inside the graph.
Serialize reference public.
Lastly, we have those three methods: onStart, onUpdate, and onEnd. We don't want to use onEnd or onStart, so we are going to delete those, and our logic will reside in onUpdate. Instead of returning status.success, we are going to return detector, so access our variable. To access the detector itself, we need to call .value, and we would check if this is null in onStart, and we are going to call .update detector. And this method is what we have defined in our script. It will return a game object based on the overlap sphere cast.
Okay, so उसने क्या करा है? Start नहीं, नहीं update, end भी नहीं. यहाँ पर क्या करेंगे? Detector dot value dot can see player equals can see player.
So here I'm going to check if this equals to null. And next I can return failure if
तो status failure. Status success. Now what is wrong with only ओके सो इसका क्या है कि जो ये स्क्रिप्ट यूज़ कर रहा है उसमें अपडेट डिटेक्टर में वैल्यूज़ पास होती है
if this equals to null. And next I can return failure if it does. Variable to access the and we find in past in our script.
तो इसके अपडेट डिटेक्टर में क्या होता है कि कोलाइडर ग्रिड लेंथ ये है पब्लिक गेम ऑब्जेक्ट तो इसको एक रिटर्न में मिलता होगा डू यू हैव योर स्क्रिप्ट समवेयर ब्रो डैम इट वैल्यू वैल्यू की जगह fix what fix do you have for me can see players false status failure true what did you do अरे तो मैं क्या उर्दू लिख रहा था अच्छा रिटर्न में वैल्यू मिल रही है
It will return a game object based on the overlap sphere cast. So here I'm going to check if this equals to null. If it isn't, detector, and I will check for this target.value.
Wait, did I not write return there earlier? अच्छा मैंने रिटर्न ही लिखा था stupid
If this is equal to null, and next I will return status failure or status success. The
target dot value is equals to detector dot value dot update detector target dot value player f
equal to null, and next I will return status failure or status.
hold up what
If this is equal to null, And next I will return status failure or status success. The idea is that if we return success, we know that we want the graph to continue to the next node, which usually would be to chase the player. In case we return failure, we know that we want the graph to stay idle or go patrolling. Just save your script and go back to our graph.
Script saved. I'm going back to graph.
We now are missing the detector variable. So what we need to do is go to our blackboard and we need to create a new variable, and we will again select other, mono behavior and range detector. Let's call it new range detector, and we are going to just assign it to our node.
Okay. Node. Mono behavior. Enemy field of view. Enemy FOV. ठीक है. Update enemy FOV and assign target.
At this moment, to connect it, we could just place it in front of everything else, and if we drag only the arrow from our sequence, if this fails, this whole sequence will stop. Now,
Okay. Okay. Here. What? What? Okay. Okay.
instead, what we can do is delete the whole sequence and the arrows by selecting those. And if they are in blue, we can right click and delete, or just press delete. And what we can do is define the same sequence by placing those one below each other. We can see that if we drag a node below another node, we can stack those together. Now, let's select this one and let's stack it below, and the last one will be wait. And this way we have created the same sequence, but it is much shorter. You should already see that we can see the gizmo of our range detector, but we need to select our enemy, and in its behavior agent, we need to assign this new range detector. Let's just
हाँ. Okay. So कह रहा था ये, then ये, then ये, then ये. ये कर दिया मैंने. Save. Close. Enemy 1. अब मेरे बिहेवियर ग्राफ में एक एक्सपोज्ड पैरामीटर आ गया जो ये रहेगा enemy 1 field of view. Save.
drag the range detector component and assign it here. Now, if we go towards our enemy, it should turn the sphere green and the enemy should start chasing us. Let's try running away from it. Okay, and now we have run away from it, but something is wrong. If you open the graph and enable debug mode and select the enemy, you will see that the onStart has run and it is waiting for the other nodes to return.
Okay, so let me test it out first then. हाँ, बिहेवियर ग्राफ में प्लेयर का क्लोन मिल गया and it's following me and it stopped. अटैक कर रहा है मुझे. Okay, enemy behavior graph, let's see. debug. फॉलो किए जा रहा है मेरे को, इवन दो मैं उसकी रेंज से बाहर आ गया हूँ। डिटेक्ट कर लिया, नाउ आई एम रनिंग अवे। मैं उसकी रेंज से बाहर आ गया हूँ, बट स्टिल वो मुझे फॉलो कर रहा है, क्योंकि ये चल ही रहा है, लूप पे ही है। यही वो भाई साहब कह रहे थे। वेट फॉर 2 सेकेंड, अटैक। अगर मैं थोड़ा सा आगे चलूँ, भी फॉलो कर रहा है।
Now the update range detector range detector has returned true, which is this check mark. Next, the self navigate to always returns running because it has never caught to our player. And that is why if I unpause the game and keep on running, this detector has never been updated and it will continue chasing us despite the fact that we are outside of the range of the range detector. Let's open our graph and try to fix it. So how can we do it? Well, the problem is that the update new range detector is running in the sequence with those other nodes, but it should run in parallel. Now we could connect it to on start and select from branch options run in parallel, but we can also just right click add and we can select events and we can create another on start. As you recall, the graph is invoked from left to right and from top to bottom. So if we connect this second on start to our range detector node, it will continuously detect our player or it will update the target to be null. And now this will also be updated based on this detector. So this time, if we save the graph and press play, we can approach the enemy and it will start chasing us. But the moment we run away from the range detector, it stands still again because on start that runs update range detector logic has returned false and set the target to be null, and the self navigates to from the second branch or the second graph is not able to reach a target that is.
Okay, so on start event,
Null, we could make this logic more explicitly visible because we have no idea if this will return false or an exception. So to stop this graph from invoking those nodes, we can right click, add, and we can select flow and abort node. Now this abort node allows us, let's delete this on start connection, pressing delete, and let's connect this to the abort if, and let's connect this to our basically chase logic. And now, if we select this abort if, we can assign a condition to it. So in the inspector, let's assign a condition. We're going to check variable conditions and variable value changed. Now this condition was added to our graph and we can select our target from the blackboard. Let's assign it here. So if the target is changed, so it has changed its value from game object to null, this branch will be aborted and this self navigates to will never run. It will just finish running because this abort if overrides its behavior. That's why.
okay, this is gonna be tricky for me now. हाँ, उसने कहा है अबोर्ट अगर टारगेट हैज़ चेंज्ड, बट एक बार जैसे मेरे को टारगेट असाइन हो जाता है यहाँ पे, तो मैं कहीं भी चले जाऊँ वो तो वहीं रहेगा। फॉर एग्जांपल एनिमी मेरा है, यहाँ है एनिमी, यहाँ है। अब मेरा प्लेयर हो गया स्पॉन। Okay, 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 okay. Can I edit definition? Okay. Range detection. Update detection. Boolean basic. Follow player. बट ये boolean मेरे को चाहिए यहाँ से। Hmm. Check in range. ठीक है. This will be boolean basic type. Confirm edit. Check in range. ठीक है. What? Check in range dot, yes. Follow player. ठीक है. If I'm not wrong, then क्या होगा कि असाइन है और मुझे चेक करना है फॉलो प्लेयर, और यहाँ ये कंडीशन तब फॉलो तब होंगी अबॉर्ट इफ. ठीक है. How do you do that? Abort if
stop this graph from invoking those nodes, we can right click, add, and we can select flow and abort.
Okay, right click, add, flow, abort.
And abort node.
Abort if.
Now this abort node allows us, let's delete this on start connection, pressing delete, and let's connect this to the abort if, and let's connect this to our basically chase logic. And now if we select this abort if, we can assign a condition to it. So in the inspector, let's assign a condition. We're going to check variable conditions and variable value changed.
Delete. Delete. Abort if. Yeah. Assign condition. Variable condition. Values change. Variable ने मेरा follow player has changed. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna
Now this
work.
condition was added to our graph, and we can select our target from the blackboard. Let's assign it here. So if the target is changed, so it has changed its value from game object to null, this branch will be aborted, and this self-navigate will never run. It will just finish running because this abort if overrides its behavior.
All right. Why are you following me? God damn it. You're only supposed to follow me if you can see me. Fuck off, enemy. Let's see. Follow player. I'm out of your range, enemy. Fuck off, enemy. ओके एक सेकेंड तो ये हो गया फॉलो प्लेयर ट्रू और ये हो गया फॉलो प्लेयर सी ट्रू assign condition check distance no ठीक है assign condition delete
That's why we call those violet nodes flow nodes, because they control the flow of our graph and can override the behavior of other nodes. Before we test again this logic, basically it will run the same way, we can add to our blackboard a new variable using this plus icon, other, mono behavior, and we have this line of sight detector. So let's add this. I'm going to leave the name as is. To use it in our graph, I'm going to right click, add, and let's select flow, and we have conditional, and we have a conditional branch, so basically an if statement. So I'm going to connect the update range, the new detector range, to this branch on, and again we can select this branch on no condition assigned, and in the inspector we can assign a condition. Obviously we won't run our line of sight detector, and I doubt that there is a pre-made node for it, so we can create a new condition here. And let's call it.
Oof. Can I maybe delete it? Add condition. New condition. Okay. Next. If follow player is true. This is not a regular text, it is a value. It cannot be boolean now, can it? Action behavior. Save. Huh. फॉलो प्लेयर कंडीशन का क्या हुआ मेरी? If follow player. Enemy FOV क्या है? enemy field of view, detects follow player. Okay, create follow player condition, save, yes. ठीक है. Is that how I'm going to do it? एक override है is true. ठीक है. Enemy FOV detects follow player. Date FOV and assign target. Follow player. नहीं, follow player false है तो. हाँ. तो ये हो गया false. ये भी हो गया false. ये हो गया false, तो ये अंदर जा रहा है. बस मैंने उल्टा कर दिया. ठीक है. assign condition, create new condition, follow player. ठीक है. next if if detects player. इसको follow player की जगह नाम कुछ और दे देता हूँ मैं. detects if enemy FOV does not detect एनिमी FOV है, एनिमी फील्ड ऑफ व्यू, ठीक है। ठीक है। अरे ये इस ट्रू क्यों कर रहा है? मुझे इस फॉल्स ठीक है। What? What? यहीं से तो कर सकता था मैं, गॉड डैम इट। ये वैल्यू हट गई। नाउ वेयर आर वी? एनिमी अबाउट इफ साइन कंडीशन, वेरिएबल कंडीशन, वेरिएबल कॉम्प्रोमाइज्ड। Wait, what? Is that what I'm supposed to do? अगर false है, let's test it out then. I'm detected. डिटेक्शन बहुत पास में आके हो रहा है इसका। तो मैं रेंज में नहीं हूँ तो डिटेक्ट ही नहीं कर रहा। Now I'm detected. That equals to मे बी बिकॉज डिटेक्शन की वैल्यू अगर ट्रू नहीं होगी तो हाँ सो व्हाट आई हैव टू डू इज कि अगर मैं यहाँ से now what I can do, maybe I can change it here. FOV find player. Let's not do the behavior graph right now. Player reference 0 है, मैं उसकी रेंज में आया. Glasses. Player reference equals to target dot game object. Target किसे कर रहे हो? हाँ. So I can change the script to that again. Enemy clone. Player clone. I'm here. Does it detect me? I have to be really close to it. No behavior graph. Okay, so मैंने जो ये लिखा है, I don't think it can work like that. Start को routine find players. What am I doing wrong? Player, player and tower can see players. Hmm. Yeah, player clone, unassigned reference. Player is detected. What? What? एक सेकेंड. ग्राउंड नैव मैश बंद कर दो प्लीज. ठीक है. मैं now it's detecting me fully. If I do this, what kind of wackiness is this? Okay. तो क्या होगा? ठीक है. पहले प्लेयर ढूंढना है. Update FOV and assign. Assign target. Detect dot value equals to agent, range detection. If your cardless ATM experience awaits. Let's ask Claude. Okay. I am using behavior graph for enemy movement. And okay, right. So added create property attribute to expose the boolean behavior graph. For the FOV scripts, your FOV script look good. To integrate it with Unity, you need to expose can see so behavior graph can read it. Here's the updated code. Okay, so उसने मुझे कोड अपडेट करके दिया है यहाँ पे. चलो देखते हैं, करके ये भी करके देख लेते हैं. Unnecessary Unity behavior. Okay, ये कर दिया. Now what? Now, in your behave, create a condition node that checks can see player variable. Connect it with the branch or switch node. If can see player equals true, can I like take a screenshot and send it to this Claude? Will that help? Snipping tools. Copy. This is how what my behavioral graph looks like. Perfect. I can see if you set up you haven't you have an abortive condition. Check detected something. Step 1, update your behavior graph variables in the left panel. Change detect variable to reference can see. Detect से change करना है can see. ये भी है. Update detect is equals to true. Your abortive node should check detect is equals to true. This way, when can see player becomes true, the enemy will abort current patrol idle. Hey. Set the condition check to check enemy FOV is equal to true. If enemy FOV dot 5 7 कर देते हैं। Ay, asshole. Debug. Enemy 1. On start. यार ये boolean की वैल्यू सेट कर देता है क्या? What is this? Yes, exactly. The script is custom behavior action that reads can see field assign variable. Okay. Hmm. See, I'm right here and it's not set to true. If I go away, I got in. Hmm. You know what, guys? Let's just pick it up later. Kind of tired right now. I need to freshen up my mind. So see you later, guys. Bye.